Sometimes you just need a cold brew to get the day going. Chef Ted Reader here. Welcome to my backyard. We're going to cook a very, very, very simple and easy little appetizer that you can do. Because, you know, you go through a grocery store and you sometimes wonder, you see halloumi cheese, and you wonder, what do I do with halloumi cheese, right? Well, let me show you. It's pretty easy. So this is about a 200-gram little block of halloumi. A halloumi is a high milk cow's milk cheese. This is about 1.5 inches thick, and what we want to do is we want to just cut it down, right down the middle.
What causes it to be high melt?
Not a lot of moisture in it, so it's more fat, and that fat keeps it from melting all over the place. We're going to take a little bit of fresh rosemary. It's one of my favorite herbs. Bet you can't guess what my favorite herb is. Okay, you're going to get that little bit of a licoricey note that comes from it. A little bit of parsley, some crushed chili flakes, a little bit of salt and pepper in there, a little bit of olive oil, splash of beer. Because I didn't have a lemon in my fridge, so I'm using beer. Sometimes you need a little bit of something that's got some acid and some other flavor to it. We've got our grill hot. We're running 300 degrees in there right now. So you got your leftover sprig, throw it in there. Adds a little bit of flavor. Don't waste it. You take a little bit more rosemary. I'm gonna throw it all there. We're gonna take that halloumi just like that onto the grill. Now you don't want to have the flame right up underneath it. You want to keep it down a little bit. You've got that rosemary giving the smoke now. We want to close down the lid. Just close her up. Take it easy. We'll go over to the bread part. Remember this, all this herbs so that we don't waste it. Rosemary and parsley. We're going to add a little more olive oil into that. Seasoning. Get a couple blows of ciabatta there. Let's have a look in here. I'm going to raise this fire up a bit so I can toast my bread. That's starting to get nice and soft, but it's not there yet. The key to grilling, smoking, is patience, and it's that simple. Have patience. And so you have to wait for food to cook. It's not like you're setting your oven, you still have to wait for it to cook, but when you put it in the oven, you usually go sit down and you don't worry about it. But when you're tending with a live fire, you need to stick around your grill or your smoker. You need to stay, okay? Don't go away. Rotate these over. Look at that golden color. We take that bread out. Take a little bit on this crusty. This is just scruffing it with a little bit of fresh garlic so you get some garlic, raw garlic flavor on there. Shaves itself off, we just grate. When it's really crusty bread, the bread will cut into it. So on this side, up here, take that herb mixture. You got the raw onion, a little bit of that chili flake in there, parsley and rosemary, splash of beer, olive oil. See how that halloumi's getting hot. We're gonna put it just back over here for a few seconds. Well, you wanna have a little bit of bounciness to it, but you want some softness. So you wanna make sure that you heat it all the way through so that that piece of cheese, that halloumi gets nice and soft. I'm gonna take a little bit of honey. And so this is the joint apiary wildflower honey. Drizzle that all over top. Drizzle, drizzle, and then just cut in between. And just pick it up, put it in your mouth. Say cheers.
Oh wow, the honey makes it.
And that's what you got. Tasty little appetizer of grilled halloumi, some ciabatta bread, rosemary, parsley, onion, fresh garlic, and apiary honey. Cheers, I'm Ted Reader, Godfather of the Grill. It be tasty. Useless spoon, but it's an awesome honey.
Was that supposed to be a honey spoon?
I don't know. It's like somebody got all fucked up and said, hey, let's make a soup spoon like this. It's a funny joke.